Hey guys, I've never been more excited about anything we've done at The Lion Within Us as I am right now. This July, we're kicking off our brand new leadership mastermind groups. These are small, exclusive cohorts, just 7 men per group, designed for Christian men who are ready to stop drifting and start leading with clarity, conviction, and true accountability. We're talking real discipleship here, not just content. So every other week, these groups gather for high-impact sessions, hot seat sessions where issues are processed with a counsel using biblical insights, and one-on-one follow-ups. We're talking true accountability and a circle of brothers who are helping you transform into the man God's called you to be. But here's the deal. This isn't for everyone. If you're not ready to be challenged, stretched, and sharpened, it's probably not your time. However, if you want to see if you're ready, go to thelionwithin.us and submit your info in our Leadership Mastermind interest form. Fill it out, and we'll be in touch to see if there's a fit. The bottom line is this. If you're tired of the same old conversations and you know that there's more purpose, more strength, more leadership inside of you, then this is your moment. Don't settle for surface level. Step into something deeper. Because the man God's called you to be doesn't drift. He leads. Go to thelionwithin.us and fill out the Leadership Mastermind interest form. And let's find out if this is your next step to truly unleashing the lion within. Welcome to The Lion Within Us, a podcast serving Christian men who are hungry to be the leaders God intends you to be. I'm your host, Chris Granger. Let's jump in. All right, fellas, it's Fun Friday time. Let's get into it, okay? Let's go. All right. Scripture of the week this week. We've talked about it in our first 2 episodes already this week, but it's in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 14. It says, "For the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea." Beautiful little verse, guys. How can I apply that to my life? Oh, I know. Listen to the spiritual kickoff episodes. So seriously, I kid. I'm just kind of having a little bit of fun with you today, guys. Go back 2 episodes in your podcast feed, the spiritual kickoff. I take some time to unpack that at length because at the end of the day, right, we need to understand how we can apply God's word to our life. So I really took some time to do that. And look, if you like those, and I know lots of you guys do, we do it Monday through Friday. How cool would this be? You get a notification on your phone on the way to work, or maybe you're chilling out at the house and you're just and you're there, you're having some breakfast, and a notification pops up and it says "The Lion Within Us Daily SKO," and you pop on, and I give you a little bit of scripture with a little bit of encouragement, just to kind of like an espresso, just get you going. Because you've already done your quiet time. Maybe you haven't done it. Maybe this is a supplement for that, right? Monday through Friday within the Lion Within Us community, the spiritual kickoff is we love it. This is how we serve. This is how we help others just grow. This is how I grow because it forces me every day, just challenges me to get into the word, just to see if I can do how I can use the gift that I feel like God's given me for teaching and equipping to help you, to serve you, to help you see how to apply it. Again, go to thelionwithin.us. Don't forget the thelionwithin.us. Get started today. All right, fellas. So look, that last episode, was it fire or not, bro? I'm telling you. Pastor Trey Brunson, Church of 1122, let's go. His assistant hit me up. It was only a few days before we recorded, saying I think he really wants to talk about discipleship for what does that look like for men, particularly at the Church of 1122. I'm like, perfect. Because at the end of the day, listening to a sermon is not enough. Even if you're listening to fire sermons like Pastor Joby, right? Still not enough. You got to be able to plug in, connect to help each other grow. So we talked a lot about that. So I really just thoroughly thankful for him, for the way he showed up, the energy he has. Guys, 5 kids. I mean, he's on it, man. When I thought I had a high level of energy until I met him. And so I'm so pumped because actually later this year I'm going to they invited me to come down to their conference. So we'll have a table set up at the Church of 1122 Men's Conference in October. Super pumped up about that. So I'm hopefully very prayerful, just get to hang out with Pastor Trey, get to spend some time with him, maybe Pastor Britt, maybe even get to see Pastor Joby, hang out with him for a little bit. So guys, go check that episode out. Hopefully you enjoyed that with him. All right. So now, for our Fun Friday episodes, guys, we'll kind of get right to meat and potatoes, but what we're talking about here today. We always do a health, wealth, and a self tip, okay? That's kind of like the pillars of the Lion Within Us. Health being focused on building strong bodies as well as minds. You can't just have the biceps, you got to have the brains, bro, right? Wealth tip is how do we be better stewards of our finances and our careers, okay? And then self tip is how do we improve, and we all know we need to, let's just be real, as husbands and fathers, okay? Because that's a big calling. If you've been called, if you're in one of those roles or both of those roles like I am, you know the pressures that exist there, okay? So these are just simple tips, okay, to see if they can help you grow these areas. So for the health tip, this is more of actually, this would be both. Sleep, just the word sleep, that is a weapon, okay? Because if you're exhausted, let's just be real, you're going to be bad decisions. Now, I normally sleep pretty well. Last night, for some reason, at the time of this recording, last night, I had about 2 hours of sleep. Tried to go to sleep. There was some basketball games on. I don't know. I really wasn't that into the basketball games, but I just woke up. And next thing you know, I'm up till it was like 2:30 in the morning. Well, I already get up at like 4:15, 4:30. So like it wasn't much time to sleep, right? And I recognized even today, like I'm off a little bit behind what I should be. So we have to prioritize rest so that we can be sharp and effective. And I'm telling you, particularly someone who's a go-getter like me, and I got all these plate spinning and all these different things happening with the Lion Within Us. If I neglect the self-care to the simple point of rest, it's not going to work. Maybe you need to hear this. I don't know if there's lots of guys listening right now. Maybe you're just running it ragged. And when you look at your calendar, it looks like a box of Skittles just blew up on it because you have so many things on your calendar and you don't have enough day. There's just not enough time to get the things done. And you just feel like you're constantly stressed. So what do you do when you're constantly stressed? You just push it more and more and more, right? I just got to bootstrap this. I just got to hammer down. I just got to, man up, rust dirt on it, whatever you want to tell yourself, right? And next thing you know, it's been 5 years and you're working, 60, 70 hours a week. Bro, that's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Take the time to utilize sleep, and then that can be a most effective weapon. Because if you're rested up, if you're charged up, and you're ready, you can make better decisions as a leader. Okay. All right. Now, wealth tip. Think about this for a second. Your name, your first and your last name, that's your brand. Now, as someone who's in, the Lion Within Us is a brand of itself, and I totally get marketing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your integrity, how you show up, particularly in your career, is your greatest asset. Hands down. I will also tell you this. This is a little bit separate side note. That's not my job. Should never come out of our lips. Just shouldn't. We have to guard our reputation, particularly as Christian men. Why? Because the world's looking at us a little bit differently. They're looking for that moment so they can say, ha, 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 told you were a hypocrite. And I'm telling you, guys, it's real. And the truth is, it's harder to rebuild than it is to maintain. It's so much easier just to maintain, just to do the work every day, just to show up purposely, to show up with intent, to show up authentically. If you do that every day, man, that's how you start building your brand. When I look at the Lion, there's guys out there in the Lion Within Us. I'm not going to start naming them because if I name one, I have to name all of them. They're all awesome. Those guys operate at a high level of integrity, and their brand name, 100% I trust it. If they tell me things, I take it to the bank. Now, there's guys in my life, can't say that about. Those are the guys I believe it when I see it type of thing, right? I'm telling you, integrity matters. Your name is your brand. No one else has it. No one else has my name. No one else has your name. So make sure you're making decisions that can reflect what God has called you to do. All right, self-tip. This is very practical. Got a pen right here, okay? And this is a pen that I use. Pull this up on purpose. Write notes, not just text messages, okay? Taking the time so like right here, this is a note card for the Lion Within Us, and I always take the time after recording guests to send them a handwritten note. Now I have most of the guests' phone numbers, right? I could text them, but I think there's just something that shows a little more intentionality, a little more effort when you take the time to write something down. It's almost like a lost art these days, But just think about this. When's the last time you wrote a handwritten letter or a note to your wife? When's the last time you did it for your kids? Because it's a small little act that can make just make a huge impact on them. For my daughters, when they were in elementary school, big part of what I did, single dad, lots of things happening there. Go back and listen to the line. I talk about this a lot. I would take time to write notes on their napkins, and that was just a big part of what I saw, is just trying to be intentional. And that, for them, it's just a napkin, right? But I wanted them to know it. So this could be a small little way. And it's talking about a cheap way. Let's just be real. This doesn't cost you a lot of money here, boys. Cheap way. Just to show that a little bit of intentionality. Just let them know that you care. And I get it. Texting your wife is super easy. Okay. And I text my wife all the time. We probably texted 10 times already today. And that communication point, that is good. But I do know the moments where I take the time to write her a note, or just to write a little note of encouragement to her or to my daughters, man, that means the world to them. So utilize that skill and lean into it. All right, guys, there are your 3 tips. You got your health, wealth, and self. That health, when it's sleep, is a weapon. Remember that. Utilize it. Wealth is your name, is your brand, and self. Write those notes, not just text. Now, the book of the week, we talked about it with Pastor Trey, if you didn't hear it on the episode, but it's called, the book is called Run the Race. I don't have a hard copy here with me, but it's a Bible study book. I promise I know how to talk, fellas. Just doesn't seem like that sometimes. So that book goes along with the movie that he produced back in 2018, 2019. So go check that out. I'm gonna try to get a copy of it myself. I haven't seen the movie. I'm going to see the movie. I promise. I want to check it out. If you guys have seen the movie, I'd love to know your feedback on it, what you thought about it. But yeah, I just want to put that book out there to help support him with that movie. Again, it's a little bit old. It's probably about 6 or 7 years old by now, but that's okay. It still has a lot of, from what he told me, lots of great Christian truths and insights that will help you. So there you go, fellas. Go check that out. Run the Race Bible Study book. And again, if you want to check out any of the books that we recommend each and every week at The Lion Within Us, head over to thelionwithin.us/book, and you'll see that whole page is dedicated to the books that we recommend each and every week. All right, guys. So now let's get to our dad jokes. All right, dad joke number 1. What does a baby computer call his father? Well, data. I like that one. I'm sorry. All right, number 2. Which days are the strongest? Well, that would be Saturday and Sunday, because the rest are weekdays. So let me know, fellas, which one you like, number 1 or number 2. What does a baby computer call his father? Data. Number 2, which days are strongest? Saturday and Sunday, because the rest are weekdays. So look, you got a dad joke that you want us to use, send it to support@thelionwithin.us. We'll give you a shout out on the show. We'll get you free resources as well. And remember the rule of dad jokes: eye rolls, sighs. If they turn around and walk off and just shaking their head, then you hit the jackpot. That's what it's all about. All right. So our question of the week, we'll kind of wrap this one up here, fellas, is your leadership pointing others to God's glory, or to yourself? And let's just be real about it. It's so easy to want to reflect our own, right, to build ourselves up. But at the end of the day, our influence should be used to honor and glorify Him. So hopefully this week has helped you think through that, okay? And if you need help further, again, thelionwithin.us. Connect with us. We want to hear from you. We want to connect with you. We'd love for you to be part of our daily spiritual kickoff. Love for you to be part of our community. Love for you to be part of our mastermind groups where we're leaning in. Because if you don't have what Pastor Trey was talking about so far as that discipleship groups, the guys you can just be open, authentic, compassionate, transparent with, fellas, we have it. We have it within our Lion Within Us community. And it's very flexible as well. Everything we do right now is virtual, it's online, but it's a meaningful conversation. It's meaningful engagement. We designed this program to set up to serve you in a truly impactful way. But you can't access any of this unless you head over to thelionwithin.us and get started today. So that'll be my encouragement to you. Give us a rating and review. That would be awesome. Share the podcast out with others. That's an incredible way to help grow the show. Head over to the Bible app. Open up the Bible app. Search for The Lion Within Us. Check out all the Bible studies we have. And if you want to walk through some of those Bible studies with us directly, Again, thelionwithin.us/Bible. There's a link there where you can connect with me directly on the Bible app. I would be honored to connect with you. I would love to work through some of the plans that we put out together with you on the Bible app. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening and for your support, for your care, how much you pray, how much you encourage us at The Lion Within Us. If I can do anything for you specifically, please reach out. I want to hear from you. All right. So guys, have a great day, great weekend. Get after it. Stay strong. And remember, you know what's coming. Keep unleashing the lion within. I've got something big to share. We're making a major shift because we know the battle was real, and it's time more men had access to the support they need. For too long, guys have been trying to carry the weight alone, pressure at work, tension at home, wounds from the past, and a world that demands strength but offers no place to rest. We see it. We've lived it. And that's exactly why we built our community. It's a stronghold. A place where warriors can find rest, truth, and a band of brothers standing beside them. And starting now, we're making it easier than ever to step in. We've lowered the barrier to just $15.99 a month. That means for less than the cost of a drive-through lunch, you can join a brotherhood that's centered on Christ and built for growth. Inside, you'll find access to our daily spiritual kickoffs every Monday through Friday, our Lion Lunches, our Bible studies, our Friday Forge gatherings, all that and so much more. Every man needs a stronghold, and you don't have to fight alone. If you've been waiting for the right time to jump in, this is it. Go to thelionwithin.us and join the community and see for yourself what happens when iron truly sharpens iron. We're making a big change that I think you're really going to enjoy. I spent a lot of time thinking about our spiritual kickoffs, and honestly, I love doing them each week. So much so, we started doing them live every Monday through Friday inside our exclusive platform. And here's the best part. We've decided to give full access completely free. So now you can join our daily spiritual kickoff space at no cost. Every day we go live to read the word, to encourage each other, and find simple and powerful ways to apply God's truth to our lives. You'll even have the chance to engage with me directly. And if you missed a live stream, don't worry. The videos are posted the same day, so you can catch up whenever it works for you. This is exclusive, behind-the-scenes content that is not available anywhere else. And now, we've removed every excuse. So if you're ready to get started, head over to thelionwithin.us and grab your free access today. Let's grow together.